What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mastermind here for Ohio Cannabis Live. Welcome back to my weekly live stream. If you're new to my content, please do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button right now. And also share this video with anyone you know who supports cannabis in Ohio. Let's try to get this done. So let's start right in with the question I ask on every episode, every Friday. What are you currently medicating on right now? And how is your day going? Right now, for me, I've been busy. I visited a couple new places today. I went to the Landing Columbus for the first time and had that experience. Definitely an interesting part of town. Keep an eye out. I might put out a video for that. If you aren't aware, we are having a virtual town hall meeting tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. via Zoom. You can register for that event at www.ohiocannabislive.com/events. This will be a Zoom event. In order to get the link, you will have to RSVP. If for some reason you're having a technical issue, please email me at info@ohiocannabislive.com and I'll be happy to assist you. Um, you know, One thing I also want to let you know is that if you haven't already, you can actually buy merchandise right through YouTube here. And we have a variety of things. We do have some new stuff here for issue 2. So if you would like to get an issue 2 shirt or a hat or something like that, we now have these items available on the website. And I'm going to show you that here in just a second. But let me get back to my comments here and say hi to everybody. Hi, Lynette. Hey, Mean Beans. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Mike. Hey, Steve. Hey, Legalized Cannabis. Great name there, right? I love every time I see that. And like I said, I'm pulling up a screen here so I can show you the new stuff on the website. Here we go. All right, so on the website now, we've got the Yes bag. We've got a brand new Ohio Cannabis Live 23 hat. It's very similar to the one that I'm wearing now, but the difference is this hat says Ohio Cannabis Live on it. And we also have issue 2 bumper stickers. We also have vinyl stickers that you can get. I've got cups. I've got buttons. I've got coffee mugs. I've got shirts. I've got all this stuff marked down to the lowest price that I can get it. Shipping is included in your price when you check out. We also have some other shirts that I made myself. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm the best graphic designer, but if you want to get the shirt or the hoodie that I designed, and this is my own little issue 2 creation, then you can go ahead and support me and get your own custom one. But if you much rather like the one that the campaign made, then I ain't gonna be mad at you. You can always get the one the campaign made. I'm gonna put a link to that right here in the description of this video. I mean, in the comments in this video. So if you want to get your shirt, go ahead and order it. You can order it through YouTube directly, or you can order it through my website. I will say it was probably $1 or so cheaper to order it from my website. Make sure you tell everybody else who's looking for bumper stickers, coffee mugs, cup holders, t-shirts, hoodies to support issue 2. Look no further than ohiocannabislive.com/shop. That money does go to me, and that does help keep Ohio Cannabis Live going. So definitely appreciate your support. Thank you for everyone who's donated with super chats. Those really do help. I'm going to shout out to my guy, Mark Williams, one of my classmates who sent me $19 on the super chat. My guy, Mark Williams. Shout out to Mark Williams from the graduate of the Ohio Media School. I didn't want you to think that I wasn't paying attention when I got that donation. So I love to see that. And those are things that make sure that you see me here every Friday. Because sometimes, it can get really depressing. I've been trying to hold it together, but nevertheless, let's talk about today's headline. And that wasn't the image that I really wanted, but we're gonna go with it. CDC: marijuana hurts babies. No, no, no. Yes on issue 2. No on that BS. I love to know your reaction. This is a screen grab. I'm not gonna show the baby because I don't want YouTube to flag my video. Um, So there's the billboard up right now that has a poor baby, somebody's poor baby on there, and this green message. I love how they decide to use green font in their messages. What are they smoking? You're thinking, right? And right at the bottom, let's just say it: paid for by Protect Ohio Workers and Families. So if you want to know who they are, start googling. It's. I also want to let you know that I participated in a forum. I didn't participate in a forum. I sat in on a forum. I didn't get to participate. I wish I would have had an opportunity to participate in a forum, hint Spectrum, but I wasn't. I just was able to be an observer to a forum that was about issue 2 that was held at Otterbein College. Shout out to Otterbein College here in Columbus, Ohio, or Westerville, wherever, who decided to sponsor or allow this forum to take place. I would love to have a conversation with some folks from Otterbein College. We would love to have another forum if we could get one in before November 7th, but if we can't, we can't. But I do want to talk to you about November 7th. One thing that I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about having a watch party on November 7th. And I'm going to need some help with that. So if you're interested in maybe celebrating and having a watch party on November 7th, please let me know in the comments. And if you're still new and you just tuned in, we're talking about the opposition against issue 2. That's what we're talking about. And, it's now growing. The commercials have begun. If you haven't seen them yet, they're being aired here in Columbus. We are seeing them now. I'm sure they're thinking a lot of the voters in Columbus are going to be the ones to help get this through, which is actually good thinking. But we are not going to let them stop us this time. This ain't going to be issue 3. This is issue 2, and this is to legalize cannabis. This will legalize home grow. This will allow people over 21 to consume, possess, and purchase cannabis legally in the state of Ohio, even though it's still federally illegal. We're hoping that they and the government will get it together. We're still waiting to see if the MORE Act will be brought to the floor. And we are waiting to see what's going to happen with the Safe Banking Act, which was passed in committee. What does the Safe Banking Act do for us? How does that help us? Well, if you're a small business owner like me and you want to get in the cannabis industry, one thing you'll find out very soon and very early on is that you have to be careful what the name of your company is because of the banking issue. Most of these dispensaries can't do business with banks because banks aren't allowed to do business with dispensaries, and it's a cash business. So this has been an issue for a long time since they started doing legalization, and it's an unfortunate side effect of legalization of cannabis is this banking thing. So we definitely need the descheduling to happen because if the descheduling happens, this will in turn help us with small businesses and lower fees and costs. And also it will allow companies to be able to file losses and things on their taxes. And this will help lower prices overall and make companies operate better. Right now, companies are bleeding and hemorrhaging because they lose money on this wackadoodle tax system that they have for companies that sell medical cannabis or recreational cannabis products. The government has it so backwards, they could be making a ton of money off of this and it could all be legal and it could all be good and right if they would just stop dragging their feet about waiting on whatever else is saying. And, I would love to see somebody pull up and send me the link to the specific language where it says in these exact words, and let's put it back on the screen, CDC hurts babies. I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. I call BS on that. But if somebody could find me a link on the CDC's website that specifically says marijuana hurts babies, word for word, I would love to see it. But I believe it doesn't exist. But maybe I'm wrong. And I'm not going to say here that I'm 100% right. But the likelihood that the CDC made a statement that specifically is in this language and these 3 words, hurts babies, I would like to see it. I think that they continually make up these things to try to scare people. Just like when I was at the forum, it was stated that there's more accidents happening because of impaired cannabis drivers. Now, unfortunately, there have been accidents, and unfortunately, people have been hurt and killed. And I'm terribly sorry about that. And, that's no different. It is different because with alcohol, how many people are getting killed every few minutes? How many people have died from an alcohol drunk driving crash since I've been live streaming? I bet we can never count the number worldwide, citywide, nationwide, statewide. Somebody is probably in a car accident right now because of an impaired alcoholic driver. If you got some statistics to show me that there's a bunch of accidents that are related to the use of cannabis in Ohio specifically, I would love to see it, but I don't think that data yet exists because no one has done any research to really prove that. They're just going off what other people say. And that's a big problem with a lot of these folks here is they keep going off of what other people say instead of going off the data. I'm a data guy. I'm a facts guy. Show me the image. Paint the picture. Show me the document. Show me the research. Show me the surveys. Show me the studies. Show me the tests. Where is it at? It's not there. It's most certainly not there. And, every week I'm going to keep coming here hitting you with the same message. Your deadline to register to vote is next week. You got 4 days left to register to vote. 4 days. Time is running out. If you haven't done it already, get on the internet while we're on here. Lynette, do me a favor and put the link to register to vote, to check your registration back in the chat. So if people missed it and didn't catch it, they can now re-catch it again. And make sure you know where you're supposed to go vote at. Don't wait till voting day and not know where your polling location is. Don't do that. If you're interested in having a watch party on November the 7th, if I can't find a place to have it, heck, I'll have it here at my house and I'll do it by myself and I'll be here the only one watching by myself. But I would love to have a get together with you. And November 7th is the day of the election. So I'm open to all ideas. I'm open to all locations. If you have an idea that you would like to throw up, you have a venue I can use. We can get about 100, 250 people together. Email me at info@ohiocannabislive.com. That's my new email. info@ohiocannabislive.com. Or you can send me a text at 614-817. Wait, wrong number. 614-401-4872. Again, that number is 614-401-4872. Something else I want to discuss and cover with you before I go today is a new feature that is on my website that wasn't there before. Now, many of you have been to my site on your phone. You look at it all the time. A couple things you should always be aware of. You can join our patient groups. It has nothing to do with social media. So you can speak freely about cannabis there and don't have to worry about getting flagged. If you find a deal, you find something interesting, you have a question, you want people to know your story, any of that stuff you can say and do in our patient support groups, and it costs you nothing. If you want to submit a review, I don't even need your name. You don't even got to log into the site. You ain't got to log in. I just want your input. We need that. If you need dispensary menus, you can click on this button. It'll take you there. Now, it's a little bit behind because I was in the hospital, so there are a few dispensaries missing disclaimer, but I will get it up to date. Don't worry. If you want to donate, you can do that. Now, something else people don't realize, whenever you say, what's that website to check my days? I can't remember. Bookmark my website because all you got to do is click on check your days, and it'll take you right to the state's website. Notice there's no pop-ups, there's no ads, but if I don't get any support soon, I'm going to have to put pop-up and ads on my website, which makes it look cheap, tacky, and ugly, and I don't want to put ads on there. So support Ohio Cannabis Live in any way you can. So I can't stress it enough. Now, this next thing is a big deal. Get your Ohio MMJ card or renewal now. Now, what I've done is I partnered with LeafWell. When you click this button, I want to show you what happens. You're going to get this box comes up. You are now leaving our site, ohiocannabislive.com, and going to my partner, leafwell.com. Shout out to leafwell.com. You never heard of them? Look them up. They're nationwide. All right, here's their website. Okay, as you can see at the top there's the Ohio Cannabis Live seal. So you know you in the right spot. Now, there's a discount code here, and you may not even have to enter it. They may have got it to where you don't even enter it. But in case it isn't here, the code is OCL420. It's easy to remember. OCL420 saves you $25 off of your Ohio medical cannabis renewal or your recommendation. Okay, is this the cheapest one? Not necessarily. However, this is the one that you can do online. You don't need to worry about going anywhere. Regardless of where you live at in Ohio, you can use this LeafWell link. You can save $25 and get your medical marijuana card in the comfort of your own home. Using code OCL420, it says it right there, will save you $25 off of the price of whatever they're charging. I have nothing to do with the prices, okay? That's not my area. As I'm working to be able to get you your card for free, I'm still working on it. And when that happens, I'll be screaming it from the rooftops. You already know this. So back to what I'm saying here. The CDC, marijuana, baby. CDC might need to intervene and have them take this down because this could be a falsehood. Has anyone found any links? Anybody find anything that says this? Let's look. I'm just so. Let's see here. CDC claims cannabis hurts babies. What? Another mastermind hit. Let's see. Marijuana harms development in the first trimester of pregnancy studies finds. Okay, so, but here's the thing. What I'm looking for is the CDC. And I'm showing you right here. There it is. Some studies show that marijuana while you're pregnant can cause health problems in newborns, including lower birth rate and abnormal neurologically. This is dated 2008. This is 2023. That was 20 years. That was 12 years ago. That was 15 years ago. 15 years ago. Okay? So we've looked it up. We're seeing it here, and they're going to use this old information against us that isn't current because no one's doing any studies, man. And wait a minute. You got to be 21. Let's go back to that. You got to be 21. So where do the babies come in? And just like it says with alcohol, with cigarettes, with opiate medication, all these things have disclaimers that say if you are pregnant or nursing, you should err on caution on using these said products. Right? Right. So this whole notion that it hurts babies. I mean, they're quoting them, but it doesn't necessarily say it in them exact words. It says can cause problems in newborns. Can, not does. It can, which can means it could, it might, theoretically, but that's not the same thing as it just saying it hurts babies, period. So I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Again, we got some super chats here. Shout out to Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy, for the $2 super chat. I loved it. I love the fist bump, my guy. And hey, I love Mike with the. Hey, what is that, man? Where are y'all getting these things from? There it is. I don't know what that thing is drinking, man. Or is he smoking? Is he smoking, man? Or is he taking a hit? I don't know what's going on with that little guy there, but he's getting it. Hey, that little Gippy's getting it in right there. I just think that's the cutest little thing, isn't it? Hey, Yvonne. Yeah, see, so it's there. Babies came in because of issue 1. Yeah, and we know here that that's a hot topic, and we're here to talk about weed and weed only. This is Ohio Cannabis Live, and we are here live to talk about cannabis. We are not here to talk about anything else that is not related to weed. Okay, we're not trying to have no discussion about that other thing. That's nothing to do with my platform at all. I ain't even in that party. We ain't even going there. So the main thing today is we got to make sure people are alert and aware. The opposition is going to wait to the last minute and try to cloud things for us. Try to make people think there's something confusion going on. I'm not going to give them that breath. Okay. That's why I'm here. That's why I come on here every Friday to let you know that we need to legalize. We need home grow. We need rights and protection. We need to strengthen our medical marijuana program. We need more people in the medical marijuana program. And to be very clear, don't think because we go rec that means that Anthony Rise is going to do a 180. Now I might do a 360 a couple times when we get the result. Hey, I guess I couldn't go all the way around. Let me try that again. There we go. Now, if we win, yeah. But does that mean that I'm going to change who I am, change the kind of stuff that I do? Absolutely not. Am I in pain? Hell yeah, I'm in pain. That's why I can't sit still. It's very hard to do these productions. That's why you haven't seen a whole bunch of videos come out yet. Because what I'm waiting on is help. And I said this the other day. I'm building a team of people to help me. I can no longer do Ohio Cannabis Live by myself. And I'm not by myself. You're here. You are a part of Ohio Cannabis Live's family. But I know a lot of you have health issues. I know if you have a lot of other personal issues. So that limits you in their ability to be able to help me. And Mastermind understands that completely. And I know it's challenging when I live in Columbus and you live in Cleveland or you live in Dayton or wherever you live at. So I've been trying to figure out a way for us to come together to do things together. And that's part of the reason why I bought that minivan. Although I wanted something lower to the ground and something easier for me to get in and out of and something that I could load my equipment into. Other reason was I want to be able to meet up with people. And if you say, I can't get there, well, I'll come get you. Now, as soon as I get myself together where I can go somewhere past Columbus, I'll be visiting a lot of you in person. Whether issue 2 goes through or not. But let's just say issue 2 is going through. And we're at 21 viewers. And we need to be at 1,000. Why are we not getting there? It's the day. It's the time. People forget about it being 420. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce Ohio Cannabis Live Prime Time. Okay. Now, when that happens, you better support. You better watch because we're switching up. This is not changing or replacing this existing stream, but we are going to create a primetime stream that is for those people who can't get to the computer until 6 or 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. We're going to survey and figure out what time the primetime stream should air. I don't care if it ends up being at midnight. We're going to find out the best time that you can sit here and watch the stream for 15, 20, 30 minutes without it disrupting your life. We get a lot of replays, but the last week's stream, we didn't even get to 200. This week, we need to get up to 500. We need to get back to where we were. And we had a great turnout. When I say great turnout, I'm not saying there was a lot of people in the Zoom, but we just had a variety of people that came to the Zoom last week. So I look forward to seeing you there. And if you need to register for the link, again, it's ohiocannabislive.com/events. And you can get the link if you have some other technical issue. Again, you can email me at info@ohiocannabislive.com. But it's important that we have these discussions every week to help get people informed, help people get up to speed. So feel free to invite your friend and family member who wants to hear more information or just want to ask somebody questions about issue 2 or about the medical marijuana program, either one. And this is, we're going to live stream this next meeting just so we can show people what it's like when we do these Zooms. And we'll let you see what it's like for, this. Now, may there be a lot of people there. Maybe there'll be a lot of people watching. I might be there by myself. I'm still going to show up, though. And that's all you got to do. And you don't have to show your face. You don't have to say a word. Just sign in. And if you don't want to sign in, you'll be able to tune in this time. So we'll make it to where it will be live streaming on YouTube and possibly Facebook at the same time. Everybody else does it that way. So we're just going to try it out and see how that goes. And, if you don't want to show your face, you don't got to. No hard feelings, no worries. The only thing here we're trying to do is reach people. That's the thing. And that's a hard thing to do with the way things are in the world today. So in closing, I know I said these streams are going to be 15 minutes. Well, I failed at that miserably. But anyway, I'd like to know what you're having for dinner today. For me, I have no idea what I'm having for dinner today. I'm having trouble eating because of this pancreas stuff. When you have pancreatitis, it causes pain after meals. It causes severe pain. it causes a lot of other things. So most of the day, 9 times out of 10, the main thing that I got to do is stay medicated, you know, and that's what I expect you probably have to do too to get through your day, is for you to stay medicated. So let me know in the comments what you're having for dinner. Chicken and Marcella. Okay, all right, all right. Might get a pizza. Okay, see, I'm kind of thinking that too. I did one, and I did a tombstone in my new air fryer. Should did a video about that. That turned out really good, even though I didn't get to eat it fresh. And I do want to let you know there is a town. I don't know if I'm going to call it a town. I'm going to call it a forum. There is an issue forum that's going to air on Spectrum on Sunday. I don't know what time it is, but if you get on the internet and Google Spectrum News Issue 2, you will see. And some of the folks from the campaign are there, the supporters, or the people that are running it. And there are people there who are against it, and there's also people there from Dispatch. So, and you'll see us in the audience, us, me, the A team of people who was there with me. And if you want to see us in the audience smiling and laughing at some of the things people are saying, feel free to tune in to Spectrum's the Spectrum's forum. Um, Again, the turnout was what I expected. Um, Very modest turnout, maybe 50, maybe 20, 30 people, maybe. It's hard to tell when you got workers sitting in there, what you do. And they had us at Otterbein College, and this is a nice place. But we definitely need to keep meeting up, and even after it goes through, which it's going to go through. We're going to get this. Um, we got a lot more work to do. So don't think after November 7th the work is over. It's not. Don't think the events are over, because they're not. So, many of you might be going to Cleveland for the Ohio Health and Cannabis Business Summit this weekend. So if you're going to Cleveland, make sure you drive safe. They're doing that event Friday and Saturday. And somebody told me that Bud Bundy was going to be there. If you're old like me, you know who Bud Bundy is. If you're young, you're like, who is Bud Bundy? So I'm dying to know how many of you know who Bud Bundy is. They're having an after party up there in Cleveland. You never know where Mastermind might show up. I might show up there. I might not. Kind of don't know. But if you're in the Cleveland area, check out the Ohio Cannabis Health and Business Summit, or OCHBS. I think that's what it is. And then, a couple other people, they're having an event on November the 4th, kind of like a little pre-party get-together here in Columbus, at the Key here in Columbus, if you know where that is, if you've heard of that. Look it up, the Key. Yeah, it's a very nice looking place. I might show up at that party myself. So, and then I'm trying to have a party. So we trying to get it going, close out the year on a high note. You know what I mean? So again, thank all of y'all for being here. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. I see we're up to 13 likes and 18 viewers. So we got 5 more people watching the stream that ain't gave me the like button yet. I hope you're on the fence. I hope it's a delay. Make sure you hit the like button. The chat revenue is up to $6.99. So we got the algorithm juicing the day. So I'm gonna end this with one more spin in the chair. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. And no, marijuana is not hurting babies. See y'all.